Welcome to today's show called Sugared Suggestions on December 15th, 2025. Every suggestion and proposal from the leaders of the four dynasties is false and a mix of lies, omissions, deflections, and the natural patterns of life and relationships, all done by jesters to fool the soul-carrying human.
So in any challenge game, you have to put on your private investigator hat, and you're basically arriving to the world of crimes or a crime scene. So each civilization of our past is its own crime scene of mass proportions. The leader is, say, 10, but that's your name also because you have 10 digits. But say 10 has a new name today. It calls itself Am I? As an acronym, that's AI, or the One Eye. So at least it's willing to tell us it's only a half a loaf supreme power. It has waited to say its name until it's sure that we'll sanctify and glorify it in our own soul capture and kidnapping.
The code to break the spells are in the language and the simple observations. Fi.
Fi?
Fi?
Like fee, fi, fo, fum? Fi. Fi. All right, what about fi?
Well, it has a long history and storied past to describe the man's world we live in currently.
We live in fi era?
Yes.
So what's the opposite of fi era?
If.
Wait a second. Let's get this straight. In digits, fi, is 6-9. So they're married or facing each other. If they were to merge together all the way, they would make the sacred 8. And there would be an infinitesimal power point in the center of their crossing point. They would be merged in eternal bliss, like a forever orgasm. That's what the potential of 6-9 facing each other. So even though we're in a man's world, the acronym for that is MW. Well, they're the same symbol across from each other, just like 6-9 are. I say there's something to that. Now, if, or what if, is 9-6. That's back of the head to back of the head. So what makes more sense, 6-9 or 9-6?
What's
artificial intelligence?
What's artificial intelligence? Let's
break it down.
Let's break the words down.
Okay.
And that means we're breaking the concept down.
Well, English is made of pieces of other words pushed into one word. It's called compounded words. So it's a combining of words throughout history, or then aggregated or compounded or combined or reduced or compacted into the English language.
For a reason.
Well, it makes it easy for the child to play a puzzle game and break out the pieces of the words and find out what the true nature of the word is, in case some jester somewhere is trying to fool them somehow. And rearrange their emotional values, so to speak.
Right.
So let's check out Am I? With its official name, Artificial Intelligence.
All right. So we have artifice and shall, as in will, plus intel and
the in-breath of life.
And jinns.
Jinns are basically our failed ghosts from our past who come back to haunt us. So if anybody wants to know what a jinn is, it's basically messes that never got cleaned up, and they're still hanging around. So artifice means to lie, steal, or beguile. Shall means choice or will. So artificial is a choice to take the lie.
Yeah.
And intel is an offer of information. But in the word information, it's the phrase stay in formation. So these sounds in the words are part of the breaking out of the words, not just the parts of the words in their symbology, but also in their sounds. They're called sequential tones or tonal sequences.
Yes.
So what happens when we let ourselves give power to artifice plus choice plus information plus jinns, what will happen to
A
us?
sugar suggestion?
Yes.
You mean you're under a spell from heartless criminals? Will you fight back?
So we are born as biologic mimics, as most animals are. And that's determined by the function name mimesis, which means imitation. Thus, the more we behave the way the archetypes and the owners of the messages do, the more we become heartless and vain like them, or at least like their sugared suggestions are. And this furthers our dilemma more and more, and our personal progression is delayed, but the crime itself progresses forward. So of course nature won't allow that, because nature's only about fairness. So at some point the crime is ended by nature itself, unless we humans, the central figures, decide to put a stop to it.
Right, and we can see it in the word. It has will and shall in it, so it's cluing us in. Will we? Shall we? Human life and experiences are a wave of the limited to the unlimited. We are creators of reality, so the one we are in now denies the unlimited.
And now we'd like to introduce you to the couple or the pairing of the letter I to the letter M or M, as in magnet. So I am in digits is I is 9, of course. So I is the final original digit in letter form. A through I, AI, is the same as 1 through 9, 1, 9. So I is the 9th letter. Now M, we don't count J, so M is the 12th letter. So it's saying 1, 2, which makes it a 2, but 2's real identity is I, or 1, 1. So its true identity is 1. So the digit reduction of the pairing of I, M, as in magnet, is 9, 1, which is, in its original form is IA, the acronym for I am.
I am is a variation of I N, in, and also a variation of I'm or I am. As a root word, in is used to mean not of or of, originating from. An IMP, an imp, is a mischievous child or a small demon. I am age means I am age. Age stems from the meaning period of life, from evam, which signifies lifetime or eternity. Imply means I am many. Impact means the force or action of a mischievous child or a small demon. An impact. Improven means I am proven. Impossible means I am possible. Immortal means I am mortal. Speech and language connect all things. Since the beginning of the material world, we have undeniable evidence that will bring peace to every man and his family. We would like to testify and bear witness to the path to peace we found. Death, the du'ath of a crossing, or dismiss the crossing. The observer decides.
The word suffer actually explains suffering and how to lose it forever, because suf means turn away and fur means fire. So when you turn away from your fire, that's when you feel suffering. Good is so easy to decode. You just lose an O and you get God. What is a demon really? It's a DE, which is the choice word of free will, means the user decides, so you can keep it or dismiss it. And then the MON is mine. So the demon relates to the message you've left behind and brought forward to this moment. We create our own demons and we carry them with us until we don't. So basically, that's what your demon is.
Ask me why they are this way. These demons are your fiends, not your friends. Who will fight back? They have zero power next to you. Why lay down? They are common and swindlers and thieves. They have little power. Fiend spells Fi plus end. Fi equals 6, 9.
And the Fi plus end is to keep the separation of the 6, 9. To keep the mortality of death cycles over and over, and endings and endings and agains and agains and agains with never a gain. The reason we create fiends and demons and leave messes behind is the attraction and repulsion of mortality itself. Phi equals 69.
Phi has a long history and storied past to describe the man's world we live in currently.